Hello everyone. In today's class, we are going to discuss about regularization network. Okay, this is the diagram for the regularization network. This regularization network has three layers. First one is input layer. Next one is hidden layer, and the last one is output signal or output layer. Right. So this input layer has m number of neurons. Those are represented by using x1, x2, x3 until xm. Right. In this regularization network, we have m number of neurons at input layer. Okay, these are the m number of nodes also. You may call these are the nodes also. After that, coming to the hidden layer, the hidden layer, the hidden layers are represented by using green functions G. Green functions G. Here, the activation function of the hidden layer is called a green function. Okay. So what is the green function? What is the purpose of this green function? Let us discuss later. And okay, green function acts as a activation function in hidden layers at each and every unit of a hidden layer. Right? Coming to the last one is the output layer. At the output layer, here we are having only one node or one neuron here. Only one neuron. This neuron is a linear neuron, and these green functions are a non-linear green functions. Okay, here the green functions would produce the non-linear outcomes, but the output layer would produce the linear output. Okay, so this is the f of x is the overall output y, actual output of this network. You may call it is with, you may represent that f of x by using y here, right? Y is a actual output. Clear? Next, who introduced this regularization network? This regularization network is introduced by Poggio and Girossi. Okay, these are the two authors. Okay, who are introduced a regularization network. One is Poggio and another one is Girossi. Okay, the network has three layers, as I mentioned in earlier. Okay, how many layers we have in this regularization network? We have three number of layers are there. What is the first layer? First layer is input layer. So how many number of input nodes are there at the input layer? M number of input nodes are there. If it is considered as a matrix, the input layer is considered as a matrix. So how many rows are there and how many number of columns are there at input layer? Okay, obviously we have m number of nodes. Okay, suppose the input layer is represented by using a matrix, then you need to specify the rows and columns of that layer, right? Here we have m number of rows and how many number of columns you have? The columns are one column, only one column you have, isn't it? M equal to a row, and columns are only one column, one is a column. Okay, thus input layer has m rows and one column. So this row is deep, even you may represent by using this symbol, row symbol, right? Okay, so it would represent the number of independent variables in the of the problem. What is that rows represent? How many number of independent variables are there in our problem? To represent that, here we are going to consider the size of the row or dimension. Clear? So this is about input layer. Coming to the second layer, what is the second layer? Hidden layer. Okay, hidden layer is made up of non-linear units. These non-linear units are directly connected to the all the nodes in the input layer. Okay, these hidden layers, hidden layer units are directly connected to the input layer nodes. Okay, these are made up of non-linear unit. Okay, as I mentioned in earlier, what is the output of what a hidden layer? It would produce in the form of non-linear, right? Non-linear outputs would get from the hidden layers, right? So this is the one. Hidden layers is made up of a non-linear unit. These are directly connected to the input layers here. Next, what about the activation function? Okay, in this, okay, what is the activation function in regularization network? The regularization network activation function is represented by using the green function, isn't it? Okay, as we discussed at the network, at the diagram. So the activation function of the individual hidden units are described by the green function. Green function correspondingly g of x colon xi represents the output of the ith hidden layer. Okay, in this network also, you may use multiple number of hidden layers. Okay. So in regularization network, we can use multiple number of hidden layers like multi-layer perceptrons. Okay. So what is the xi? This xi represents the number of where we are or in which layer we are at. Xi. I represents the ith hidden layer. Hidden layer 1, 2, 3, 4. I equal to 1, 2 we can. These are the number of hidden layers. And each and every hidden layer may have individual again n number of units, isn't it? For suppose xi is 2, which means I am at second hidden layer. I am at second hidden layer, assume that. In second hidden layer, at which node you have? Suppose third. If suppose I may write like this, 3 is to 2. Assume 3 is to 2. This 3 is a unit number and this 2 is a 2 is a hidden layer number. This is second hidden layer, third neuron, at the position of third neuron. Okay, 1 is to 2 means second hidden layer, first neuron. Like this, we can represent this green function. Okay. And also here coming to this green function, this green function is to be positive. Okay, this green function is to be positive definite for all I in the regularization network. Suppose you have I number of hidden layers. For all you may get, for all the layers you may get positive definite. Okay, this is the output of a green functions. When you would get the positive definite for all the hidden layers means if your green function is a, if your green function is represented with a Gaussian distribution, then you may reach this positive definite. Okay, as per the Haken states that this is the one of the author. Haken states that if this condition is satisfied, if this condition is satisfied, which condition? For all I in the regularization network, suppose you may have I equal to 2, which means you have 2 hidden layers. For 2 hidden layers, you may get the output of in the form of positive definite. Positive definite, then which is true in that case where the green functions have the form of Gaussian function, then this network produces optimal solution. Okay, in the green activation function you may use, we can use multiple number of functions. Okay, we have discussed those about those functions in earlier sessions itself, isn't it? The basic functions which we have used in this activation function, whatever the functions you may represent at the place of activation function, we have discussed those. Okay, one of the function is Gaussian function. Okay, it is used to find out the distance. Okay, so this Gaussian function or Gaussian distribution function is used at the place of green function, then it may produce the optimal solution for that network. Optimal solution for that network. So obviously we may say that this regularization network would produce the best optimal solution, best optimal solution. Okay, optimal solution. And this is about a Gaussian, sorry, this is about a green function. Coming to last layer, the last layer is a output layer. So what is output layer? At the output layer, we have only single linear unit. How many number of units we have? How many number of neurons we have at output layer? Only one neuron. Okay, that neuron would produce the linear output, linear kind of output. Okay, so the output layer has one single linear unit which is fully connected to the hidden layers, which is fully connected to the hidden layers. Okay, so this is about the description of regularization network. And coming to the few 3 properties of this regularization network, which is described by the authors of Poggio and Gerossi. Here we have 3 properties with this network. What is the first property here? The first property is the regularization network is an universal approximator. So the parameters of this network, okay, would be used in some other network to find out the approximation of that network. So this regularization network would act as a universal approximator to find the selected networks are okay, best networks are not, to find out that. And coming to the second one, the regularization network has best approximation property. It has some best approximation property. And last one is the solution computed by a regularization network is optimal solution. Which kind of solution it would give? It would give the optimal solution with Gaussian function. Okay. At the place of a green function, green activation function, if we will use a Gaussian distribution function, then it would give a optimal solutions, best results of that network. So because of this, it would reach the best approximation property. Automatically, it would act as a universal approximator for some other networks. This is about regularization network.